Hi, this is Joanne. I am a tutor here at Wyzant, and I have a question here. It is, Mark has 1/2 meters of fabric and 1/3 meters of yellow fabric. And the question is asking how many meters does he have in all? So this is a word problem, and with word problems, what I like to do is identify the given information so that I know what I have, and then I'd like to identify, okay, what is this question actually asking us for? So if I underline here, it says Mark has 1/2 meters of fabric, and we're not sure on the color, but we know he has that fabric. And then he has 1/3 meters of yellow fabric. So I'm kind of underlining these. Those are the pieces of information we are given. Um, and then the question that's being asked is how many meters does he have? And it says in all. Okay. So there's some key words here that are going to help me solve this problem. To begin with, it says Mark has 1/2 meter of fabric and 1/3 meter of yellow fabric, and there's the word and here. And here indicates that we're going to be combining those two things, and the way that you combine mathematically is you're going to be adding those together. The second thing that kind of gives me a clue here is it says how many meters does he have in all? The in all, again, is an indication that we're putting things together. We want to know how much is there all together in all. So what that tells me I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding these two amounts of fabric. So I'm adding 1/2 to 1/3 meters of fabric. Now, there's kind of a saying that I have that when you have fractions, to add them or to combine them, they must be the same kind. And by same kind, I mean they need to have the same denominator. So we have two fractions, and they now have a denominator of 2 and 3. We need to find what's called the least common denominator so that we can add these two fractions together. So the way you find the least common denominator is you're looking for the a multiple, the least common multiple of these two numbers. So if I have the number 2 and I have the number 3, I'm going to find out the multiples of 2. There's 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. Then I have 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. And I'm looking for that number that's common to both. And I see here I have a 6 that's common to both. So I'm going to make two fractions that are equivalent to 1/2 and 1/3 with a denominator of 6. And the way I do that is if I have the number 1/2, in order to make it have a denominator of 6, I would multiply 1/2 by 3 over 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. That gives me that equivalent fraction of 3/6. And then with the 1/3, I'm going to multiply that by 2 over 2. And that means 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. That's the equivalent fraction for 1/3. So I'm going to take 3/6. I'm now going to add that 2/6 to it. Together, I would get 5/6. Our units that we had were meters. These were both in meters. So I have 5/6 meters of fabric. So there you go. That is the answer to this question.